Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. I haven't felt in the mood to do videos recently. I had a head injury, and then after that I had a back injury, and I just wasn't feeling it. This one company sent me an email, the founder sent me one, and it was so over the top, brain dead, completely out of touch that it got me back in the mood, even if I'm really not feeling good or don't feel like sitting down in front of a camera versus doing anything else. So in order for me to tell this story, I want to tell the story that came into my head when I heard him say this to me. And I'm going to read the email at the end, but you got to hear the story first. 15 years ago, there was a woman that came in for a repair at my business, and she came in with her boyfriend. And after the repair was done, I was late for my next house call, so instead of take the elevator, I remember running down the stairs. And as I was running down the stairs and as the door was closing, I heard the boyfriend say something like, "What's his rush?" And then she said something like, "Seems like he has work to do. I wonder if you know what that feels like." And I just remember thinking, ow, burn. And I remember she was one of these people where she would look at the couch for about 10 seconds before she sat down, make sure there was no dust or dirt on it. She really cared about these things. And she started bringing more items in for repair. And when she bring these more items in, the boyfriend wasn't there. I also noticed that she would still do the thing where she would look at the chair or the couch before she sat down, make sure everything was nice and clean. And because she would leave tips that were almost the size of the profit for the repair, I started making sure that everything was clean if I knew that she was coming in, so that hopefully I would keep getting the nice tip. Every single time I booted up one of the machines or did one of the data recoveries for her, I would notice that it was no longer her name on the login screen, it was someone else's. So I remember one day, I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling happy, excited. I said something along the lines of, you don't have to break other people's stuff and bring it here just for an excuse to see me. And her face became completely and utterly mortified. Like, not angry, but... And I said, "Okay, I was kidding. You're not, are you?" And because I enjoy going out with women that do to my head what I recently did to my back, I thought this would be a great idea. We talk on the phone for a while, and the first date that we have was in 2012 when I was building my first store. And I was bringing a lot of the supplies over from the supply company down somewhere in Chinatown. I forget exactly where. There's a nice big supply house. And I'm covered in sheetrock dust, drywall stuff, paint. I look horrible, and I'm totally dirty. I look like a total bum. And I realized at one point that I'm still at my store, and this woman is waiting at Cosi on 13th Street and Broadway for 15 minutes. I'm late, and I have no time to change. I run over as fast as I can, and I'm about to apologize all over myself. And right before that even happened, she gets up and she gives me the biggest hug in the world. It wasn't just a hug, but it was like kind of like rubbing and all that other stuff in there. So all the dirt that was on me was getting on this woman's at least $700 worth of clothing and everything else that she had on, because this woman really dressed to impress all the time, and she bought really high-end stuff. And she's really getting the sheetrock dust and the drywall dust and little pieces of paint that haven't dried yet all over her. And she looks up at my face and says something like, "You're trying to build something to support yourself and your friends and the people that you care about, and you took time out of that to come see me. How could I possibly be mad at you?" And gave me a kiss and a giant hug. And I'm just thinking, that was the first time. It's not the first date. I had relationships at that point, but that was the first time I felt like real female appreciation, like true appreciation for the amount of time and effort I put in every day for what I was doing. And we dated in 2012, 2016, and 2022. And there was this thing that would happen where she would go above and beyond to everything necessary to get my attention. And I beat everything. And the moment she had it, just like run away or just like play some sort of very, very annoying game. And here, this was part of the act. It was I care about the tiniest speck of dust anywhere, but then when you are covered with shit, that is going to go away as I'm saying this. And the third time, I remember sometime in 2022, I forget the exact conversation, but it had to do with something that she had said that was completely untrue. And I remember saying, I feel bad that you don't believe that you can tell me the truth without lying about this. And she walks up to me with a weird giant smile on her face, as sultry as she can. She puts her hand on the side of my face, runs it down slowly, and says, "Louis Rossman, I didn't lie to you. I withheld the truth." And I remember looking at her and taking her hand and thinking in this moment, this is a decision point. Do I want my life to be a Michael Douglas movie, or do I want to have a normal life? I took the hand, took it to her side, and I said, "And I bet in your head that makes it okay." Anyway, I want to read you an email from this company that I covered last week. So I went over this company called Nixplay. Nixplay makes a digital picture frame, and at first this was a one-time purchase product. They transitioned to a tiered subscription model. Features once included with device purchases were reclassified as premium features and gated behind new Nixplay Lite and Nixplay Plus plans. And over here I include a direct copy and paste of their email. The only thing I've changed is the name of the customer that sent it to me. I verified this email was sent out to many, to just brackets with customer, where you can see this. And I also pointed out that on Amazon.ca, if you take a look at it right now, this is still being sold with unlimited photo storage. Now, I received an email from somebody who works there, and I wanted to share this with all of you because they asked that I correct the record in the interest of full disclosure so that you understand what I got wrong in my video that I did on Nixplay, because I did get something wrong. Dear Lewis, I am reaching out from Nixplay, and I wanted to start by expressing my deep respect. Look at this. Even smaller font. My deep respect for the work you do as a consumer rights advocate. Your dedication to empowering consumers and promoting transparency is truly commendable. Myself and my team appreciate the impact your efforts have on the consumer community. We recently came across your video regarding our recent subscription changes, and we appreciate the time you took to share your insights. However, we noticed a few points that we believe could benefit from further clarification. We understand that your goal is to provide accurate information, and we would like to offer our perspective on these matters. We believe that an open dialogue would not only help clarify any misunderstandings, but also provide an opportunity for us to learn from your feedback. Your input could be invaluable to us, and we are committed to continuous improvement. Would you be available for a call or email exchange to discuss these points further? We are eager to hear your thoughts and share our side of the story. Thank you again for your tireless advocacy and for being a voice for consumers everywhere. We look forward for the possibility of working together to ensure that accurate information is available to the public. Me. I can't tell if this is written by a PR person, AI, or both. This is very formal and generic language, lots of generic flattery and praise, vague references to a few points in these matters without any details. The cherry on top is the PR skill of diplomatic phrasing that avoids direct disagreement or specificity, implying that there are clarifications necessary, all without providing a single detail. My goal is to provide accurate information. Do not use that as a backhanded way of manipulating me. If yours was, you would have provided these clarifications in your initial email rather than this ChatGPT-generated PR statement. Give users the ability to connect to their own server, tell the truth without this phony, over-the-top PR nonsense, or stop emailing me. Their response. Dear Lewis, thank you for your reply. I didn't use AI, and I don't have a PR person. I'm just being polite. The clarification I wish to provide is that your video title, Nixplay Picture Frame Commits Marketing Fraud by Turning Unlimited into 500 megabytes and not changing ads, you also stated in your video, it's okay if you change the terms of the sale. We did change the terms of the sale on every channel in every country, removing, quote, unlimited photo storage before we made any announcements regarding a change to our terms of sale. But unknown to us and completely out of our control, Amazon.ca decided to sell some of our products and used old listing details which stated the unlimited storage, details you showed on video. Amazon Canada should not be selling our products. We have not sold them any products in Canada for at least 3 years. There was no way we could know that they had stock to sell. We have no idea where they got stock from, and we certainly have no control over product listing details. Amazon are a law unto themselves. Through multiple sellers on Amazon can sell the same product, Amazon has the ability to display a different product listing when they have the buy box. We just don't have control over them. As soon as we were made aware, we contacted Amazon to fix the problem. In every country and every channel, our terms of sale were correct before we made any announcements. We did not commit marketing fraud. I have attached a screenshot showing the Amazon listing you displayed and the product being sold by Amazon.ca. I have attached a screenshot of what it looks like when we're selling our product. I can see how you came to the conclusion you did with the information you had at the time. I have now given you new information, and I hope that you will correct the claim that we committed marketing fraud based on the new information. We have a solid data trail with all our retail channels demonstrating that we requested and made changes to our terms of sale. Let me repeat for this sociopathic fuckface CEO. We have a solid data trail with our retail channels demonstrating we requested and made changes to our terms of sale. I have now given you new information, and I hope that you will correct the claim that we committed marketing fraud based on new information. We have a solid data trail with our retail channels demonstrating that we requested and made changes to our terms of sale and every channel that we sell products on before we made our announcements. It's very unfortunate for all involved that Amazon did what they did, but that does not make us guilty of committing marketing fraud. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I do genuinely appreciate much of the work that you do. You're right. You weren't selling the products with those features on Amazon. Amazon was. You changed the terms of the sale. You changed the way the product was sold so that this product that was sold at this time with these terms now has these terms. And the problem is not that you changed the terms of the sale on the product that you already sold people. The problem is that Amazon didn't accurately reflect that. You see, the problem is not that you changed the terms of the sale on the product that you were selling people. The problem is how Amazon reported it. And I'm sure in your fucked up head, that distinction makes it okay. You didn't lie. You withheld the truth. Thank you for that fucking clarification. We sold you a car with a 13-gallon gas tank. It doesn't matter at all that I changed it, that I remoted into your fucking car and got rid of 5 gallons of gas tank usage. You have to pay us to get the 13 gallons back. You're right. You didn't commit marketing fraud twice. You committed marketing fraud once. I was wrong, and I will correct myself. Go fuck yourself. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. And give people back their fucking storage. Piece of shit.